Hello everybody and welcome on my YouTube channel. You are with Alandris for today a special review of Queen of Natures, because I will take advantage to be in the test server to give you a really nice review, I hope, because I will have this hero in the best condition, and it will be like that forever, I want to tell, because if I keep the access to the test server, I will be able to make you some really interesting review with the hero full red 2, 5 stars and full train. So with this, I think it will be the best way to know if it's really good to invest on the character or not. So let's begin like usual by the skills and statistics. About her statistics, first of all, we can tell that she doesn't have so much HP. She is like time traveler, something like 34k HP at level 105, 5 stars, full red 2. It's not so much and look like little squishy about this point. She has a decent armor class and magical resistance, because 480 and 430 for a character who is not in front line and will not receive so much damage, it's totally correct. She look like to have a little low magical critic scores, 381, it's not so high, but a really interesting magical power score, because you have something like 13k of magical power. It's really interesting, and with her item level 105, she has 200, more than 200 of magical resistance ignore. So it's a really interesting statistic, and you can see that with the training field, I get 16,000 HP. So it's big difference with time traveler, because now if you do the calculation, you will have 34k HP plus 16, so 50k HP. It's totally different than 35, and she will be not so easily nuked. A big boost of magical power and a little boost of magical resistance. It's anecdotic, but it's really interesting. I just want to show you something. When you can, with the training field, do 16,000 HP more for one character who is little squishy at the beginning, why not? The problem of time travelers that I introduced last week, it's this character doesn't have this possibility in his training field. So normally it should change in the close future, so I hope it will come soon, but it was just one point like that. Let's now discover her skills. About her skills, 4 skills, she's not legendary. So the ultimate is Horde of Vines. If we check, EV release vines to a target and then create a horde of vines, dealing magic damage to enemy within the area and slowing them down. Damage increased by nearly 2000. The higher the skill, blah blah blah, you will hit 100% the skill. Okay. Second skill, green skill. Entangle. EV summons Vine under an enemy target to entangle him, dealing magic damage. Look like to deal really interesting damage over time, something like 11,000 damage over time, so it's really interesting, and it's magical, so it will deal even more with the magical penetration. Third skill, blue skill, it's Vine Strike. EV thrown out vines to strike enemies, dealing the area damage and knocking them back. Increase damage by nearly 2000, the same, blah blah blah, needs the same levels than the target to hit 100%. And the last skill with passive skills, reduce magic resistance of enemy damage by EV by 120. It's not bad, it's not amazing, but it means that in a magic team she can suit really good. So the skill look like interesting. Let's now check her position in the battlefield. Queen of Natures in the battlefield is a midline character, so we will compare to the other midliner. She's like a time traveler as a position. So if we begin to compare, she's in front of time traveler but behind the other character. We will check all of them. Okay, if we see something strange, we will see. For the moment, nothing strange. Oh, interesting to see that Phoenix is behind. Okay. She's look like to be a mid-liner. Even little behind the other hero. Okay. Oh, she is in front of Master Mage. So this is not good. In the Master Mage team, she will not switch so good. What I did? Sorry, I did one mistake. Hop là. Tac. Okay. And finally, nothing crazy about her position. We can just tell that she's in front usually of the other magical character who are in the mid lane, and she's unfortunately in front of Master Mage. It's pity because I think she could switch really good in Master Mage team. Let's now discover her skill in action in Warden vs 1.
Round 1. Fight!
For the fight, to discover her skill, I choose the standard, Admiral plus Queen of Nature, sorry, and Admiral plus Chaplain. We can see the skill in action, so the knockback, normal attack. This is still normal attack. So this is the dot, damage over time, knockback, and we'll see soon the ultimate. The area of the damage don't look like so big, but we have a frontliner and backliner, so it's difficult to guess right now. We'll see after. This is the ultimate. Ultimate damage doesn't look like crazy, but another time it was not critical, and it's only on one hero, so when we'll see the damage with the multi-target, I think it will be quite different. We'll see soon the result. It's not look like impressive, but it's a constant damage, so perhaps we'll have a good surprise in the result. And this time she will touch 2 euros. Oh, you saw 10,000. It's not bad. When it's critical, it's really not bad. And finally the result of the fight. Oh, like I told, I was not expecting something like that, but 183k damage with only 2 arrows look like decent. So we will see in the team fight what she can do. For the magical damage test, I choose the special team full heal to check her damage output. So don't forget that Death Knight will remove some magical damage. Also, Cleric will remove some magical damage with his ultimate, with his legendary skill. Sorry, but we will have already one ID. I specially didn't use other hero. I want to see really just her output damage. After during the two other duel for testing her, I will use more aggressive team because I think, in according to her skills, that she must be paired with magical DPS. So interesting that her skill with Vine is mono target. I was thinking that she could be in area, but it's just for one target. I think it should be too strong if it was in area. Fight is nearly finished. She will be able to ultimate 2 times. Yes, the area damage of her second skill is touching front line and mid line. So it's not so huge, but it's not so bad. And finally, how much damage she deals? It's decent. It's not something like a revolution, but in according to the team that she is in front, that she has in front of her, it's really not bad. And I'm curious what we will be able to do in a real fight. Let's discover it now. So my idea with this Turtle Fighter team was to pair 3 magical DPS, strong magical DPS, one mono target, one area damage DPS, to put something with able to off tank with Griffin, and to put Turtle Fighter to mess the enemy team. So the little minus for the moment that I can tell, it's just about the display, but it should be interesting to have one symbol on the head of the character when they are debuffed for magical damage, because actually we don't know when they have the debuff or not. It's not so important, but it should be a real plus. Okay. So she touched everyone. This ultimate will be really painful. Whoa la la, 40,000 damage. It's really huge. And if we check the result of the fight, oh, it's really nice. In this configuration of the fight, when you have all the team in 2 lanes, to be honest, you can do really nice damage with her ultimate, and also with her debuff of magical damage. The ultimate of Sorceress was really amazing, and she killed a lot of heroes. So definitively, like I was thinking at the beginning, it's confirmed what I was thinking. She's really aggressive support. I don't think that we can tell that she's damage dealer, pure damage dealer. She's a really aggressive support. Let's see now the last fight. I will show you finally 2 last duel. So this one is the good situation when you are not against Turtle Fighter, and that when you can turn the enemy team. Like you can see, I success to control Rose Fencer, and finally I will have an easy task, because with the damage of Queen of Natures and the bonus damage that she will give for Demon Assassin and Sorceress, I will kill this team without any problem, like you can see. Second ultimate, and we will have the ultimate of Demon Assassin soon. If she don't kill him, she will make him really low. And yes, and the ultimate of Sorceress to finish. The fight is over. It was pretty easy. So this is a good situation with big assists that you can see. Okay, Sorceress, it's not surprised to see this kind of amount, but the fight was pretty fast, and it's really interesting. And another confirmation of what I told, Queen of Nature seems to be really aggressive support. I will show you now a situation where it's not work, and if we can tell, it's a weakness of Queen of Nature. So let's see the last duel right now. The problem that I want to show, it's not the problem of Queen of Natures, but it's the problem of all women. When you begin to have Rose Fencer in front of you, and that you are not able to make him turn, like I tried with Claude Walker, but it was not successful, you will have a big problem, because even with the ultimate of Queen of Curse, I will receive the ultimate of Rose Fencer, and the fight is over. And if you are attentive, you can see that when Queen of Natures is dying, her ultimate is disappearing too. So it's interesting, and you can see that I'm totally raped if I'm not able to turn the enemy team. Sorceress plus Rose Fencer, it's really painful if you take it in the face directly. So we'll see the result of the fight, but it's not the main interest about what I would show you. Yes, in this situation it was a butchery, if we can tell. So it's over. It was only what I want to show you, and now I will try to put in the light the strength and the weakness of Queen of Nature. About her strength, to begin, I want to tell that she has a lot of interesting points. She has knockback, she has 1 stun, she is able to deal a nice overall damage. It's not damage dealer properly, I think. It's really my opinion. I think it's a support damage dealer. So for sure she is able to deal so interesting damage, but it's not her main function. And she is able to be fit in a really nice magical team. I think it's a character who is really particular and who is really interesting in the proper team. Let's now see her weakness. Not so much weakness for this character. Main part is she's a woman, and for this she's really sensitive of Rose Fencer team. It's pity, but it's like that. This character is strong against a woman, and actually it's minus. Second point, she need absolutely height training to be useful, because remember what I did with Time Travelers, it's exactly the same. 34k HP. If you have a Tarot Prophet in front, he will send 2 cards, up, it's finished, 10 seconds, the character is dead. But if you are able to train her even with 10,000 HP more, it changed a lot the result of the fight, but she need absolutely training, and I put that it's a minus, because especially actually with the value of the training field who are really low, and when you get 100 HP, it's just amazing. So imagine to get 10,000 HP, you need to train 100 times, so it's long time before to be useful. And the last point, it's little point, but it's about her position in the battlefield. I think it should be better for her to be behind Master Mage. It should open more possibility for her, and to fit her in a magical aggressive team, it should be really interesting. But why not? I didn't test a Vanguard Warrior magical team. Perhaps it can work, but I'm not so excited about it. I let you try this aspect in your side. It's all for weakness. I will give you my final advice about this character. In my opinion about Queen of Natures, you have time before that she will be really useful, because actually she's a sign-in hero for September. You will have her at the end of the month for really high VIP at 3 stars. If you want to invest your Almighty Soulstone, why not if you are crazy rich, but I think she is not a priority at all. She's particular character, like support, and she is, like you saw, really squishy at the beginning, so you have to invest a lot of time on her, lot of gears, and a lot of Almighty Soulstone to make her really interesting. Perhaps she will go in easy shop next month and will be able to be farmed without to spend Almighty Soulstone, but event like that, she will need crazy time in the training field to be useful, so you have time and other priority, I think. It's my opinion, so if you really like her, you can go on her. It's definitively not a garbage character at all. It's really nice support, I repeat, and you have a good opportunity of team with her. It's all for this review. It's now time to conclude. Thanks everybody for watching this review. You are every day more and more on my YouTube channel, and I want to tell you that it's given me a really huge motivation to continue. This test server is a real opportunity for us, for me, to give you some content before the release, and you can see this video, you can report this video. I don't speak only about Queen of Natures, who is already available, but for example for War of God, for the Futures hero, who will be normally, I will be normally able to review this hero before that they will be released. I strongly advise you to comment the video with your opinion, your criticize. All the time try to be constructive. I will not care about the message, hey, cheat, or it's amazing. No. Try to construct some opinion, and I will give this opinion in the right hands, and I hope, I'm not sure, but I hope that they will take it in consideration for the futures, and to give her a really better game than that we have actually, because we all know that we have some problem with training fields and with old hero, with so on, but this great step of server test, it's a really huge advance in the game, and we need to take this like a great opportunity. It's all for today. I give you a meeting next week for the second episode of the meta game. It's not shake so much, but it's some modification, you will see. I hope you will enjoy it like the first episode. See you guys next time. Bye bye!